Fun. Hey, kia ora, Helen Brahms here, coming to you live from Sun City in Arizona. Hope you're all having a super fantastic, sparkling, fun Friday, or Friday, as some people say. Yeah, it's Friday. Can you believe that it is Friday? I don't even know where this week has gone. It has been an awesome week. Lots of new stuff being learned, and lots of different things coming through for me to be able to assist people with. So it has been an amazing week so far. And today the fun continues. It has been a very fun week, and it's continuing today because I was actually supposed to be on it right now, but I've been delayed 30 minutes. But I get to be on a podcast today as a guest, and I am super excited about this for two reasons. This is going to be an amazing podcast. It is just brand new. It is just starting out. A friend of mine has started this, and I am super excited for her new adventure. But this podcast is called Widowing Around, and it is designed for widows and widowers to be able to share their stories and support each other. And Laura, I met Laura 14 years ago. When we both were founding members of a cancer caregivers group back in Virginia. And she's an incredible woman. And unfortunately, her husband passed the following year from lung cancer. And she was also the first caregiver in our group to have a spouse pass. And so it was a shock to us all in the group. But then Laura came back a couple of weeks after her husband had passed and talked to us about some of the things that she had learned as a caregiver and with hospice care and palliative care and all of that sort of thing. So she gave us some great information. And I have been keeping track of her over time and following the adventures that she's been on with her two girls, because they had two girls that and so she became a single mom with two girls, and just some of the adventures that she's been on during this time. And then she reached out a couple of weeks ago and said, "Hey, I'm doing this new adventure. This is what it is. Would love to have you be a guest on the show and talk about what you've been talking about." So we're actually going to be recording the podcast today. So I'm super excited. Or talking about it. I'm not sure. Which we're meeting at 10:30. But we're going to be talking about my story gets to get told, which is kind of exciting because I'm actually working on our book. I've committed to doing 30 minutes a day for 21 out of 30 days for writing my book and getting it, writing Breads in My Story and getting it out there. So this is like a huge step for me to actually sit in one place and talk about, because I've been in different environments, stuff where I've talked little bits of the story and everything else, and you guys have heard a small portion of the story if you've been following through all the lives that we've done. I don't remember what day I'm up to. 933, I think it is. Is it 933? Let me have a quick look. Yes, it's 933. So you've been keeping up with my story, and you've heard little bits here and there, but this is the first time I get to sit and actually talk about it with somebody and be interviewed by somebody about it. So I'm very excited to be able to do this and to support Laura with the launching of her new podcast, Widowing Around. So not sure when it's going to air. Not 100% sure, but you can find the page on Facebook if you type in Widowing Around. So I am super excited to be talking with her in a few minutes and talking about what it's like to go through that whole transition. She's in this 13 years now. Yeah, she's coming up on the 13th anniversary of her husband's passing, and I'm coming up on 4.5. So she's had a lot more experience than I have, but we've had very different experiences, yet some of the experiences will be the same. And that's one thing that you find when you're going through cancer, when you're a caregiver, that a caregiver support group is awesome, because even though people have different types of cancer that they are dealing with their loved ones, there is a lot of stuff that stays the same. You got doctor's appointments, doctors who won't talk to you, communication issues. You have a spouse who's sort of like, I ain't doing any of that. We have challenges, and you have spouses who are just sort of like, yeah, whatever. So, we run the gamut. We run those challenges. But, however you become a widow or a widower, there's a lot of common stuff. It doesn't matter if your spouse passed from a heart attack or a stroke or in a car accident, or from cancer or some other form of chronic illness. It doesn't matter how they passed. There's a lot of things that when you're going through the journey of being a widow, there is a lot of stuff that is the same. It doesn't matter how you got there. You're going through a lot of similar stuff, emotions, the grieving process. Yes, your daily life will bring in its own challenges and stuff, but there's a lot of stuff that's the same. So to be able to come together and be able to support others who are on this journey too, it just warms my heart that I get to share my story with others and hope that it helps somebody else. So I'm super excited about that. So that's part of my fun day. And yes, it is going to be fun. I'm all about the fun. No matter what happens, today is always super fantastic and sparkling. It's as simple as that. And you've all heard me say that even the day that Brad passed, it was a super fantastic sparkling day because he was no longer in pain. I was grateful that he was no longer in pain. I was grateful he could now move again. He was free of a broken body, free to do whatever he wanted to do in whatever realm he is on plane of existence he had transitioned to. So there was a lot of good that came out of that day. At the same time, I was very brokenhearted because he wasn't with me. He was with me in spirit, but not physically there beside me. So yeah, it's I get to tell my story today, so I'm kind of excited. But what else have I got planned on today? Oh, then I'm on the help desk this afternoon, so super excited to do that too, because I'm always looking for how can I help somebody. And so this gives me the opportunity to do that. And then this weekend, what do we have planned this weekend? I have nothing on this weekend. I have a free weekend. That means trouble. Oh, I have to go get my mail because there's some parcels there that there's a couple of orders that have come in, which I can't wait to get. But then there's only because I'm running low on some supplies. The orders are my supplies. But the other part is that there's parcels. I've been told of parcels, and I have no clue what's in them. I got surprise packages coming. Yay! But anyway, I'm out of here. Go have a super fantastic, sparkling, fun Friday. However you want to celebrate it, let us know how you're celebrating Fun Friday today. What fun plans have you got for the weekend? Get them in place now. And what am I on? I'm on day, I don't even know what day I'm on. Because I'm doing my 30-day health challenge as well. And I have no clue what day number it is. But I'm having fun with it. I am making it fun. It is really cool. And learning a lot about the foods I normally eat that I sort of like, okay, we can still have this food, but not as much of it. Especially chocolate. But I have chocolate covered almonds and chocolate covered cranberries, and I only get a couple of those each day, but that's enough to satisfy the chocolate craving. And then I have this really cool healthy chocolatey hot chocolate drink thing, I think it is. I can't reach it from here. So that also helps with my chocolate cravings too. So you find ways to substitute. And then I have like 80% dark chocolate sitting in my fridge as well. So I'm so like, yes, I can probably have a square or two of that too. So I don't get deprived. I find alternatives that are healthier, and make the substitution. So, but anyway, okay, I'm out of here. Have a super fantastic sparkling day. We'll catch you guys later on this evening. Until then, have a super fantastic sparkling, a fun Friday. Decide what fun things you're going to do. Make the decision that today is going to be fun. No matter what happens, today is going to be fun. And go out and do it. Hei konera.